What is going on, everyone? Jack here, and I am back with episode 10 of my West Ham United career mode. If you could be ever so kind to smash a like on the series if you are enjoying it, subscribe if you're new around here, and share this video on social media just to help us get the recognition that we all feel that this series deserves. So as you can see here, we have a little overview on the shirt sales. Payet, Lanzini and Rashford being the top names here, and as you can tell by the title, go for a scat here. We're investing in some youth. We want to get some good players into the club, so you know, we go for England. We'll look to bring through some English talent. We want to be the academy of football again, and we're hoping youth can prove to be, the right way to go in this series. We really are. So hoping we get a good player in. I really am. So as you can see, he's setting up this scouting network there, E. Griffiths. So I'm pleased. I hope that we can get ourselves some good young players into the club, and Dimitri Payet in masterclass on other news would let us get a 2-1 victory against Stoke in the Premier League, which continues our impressive form so far domestically in the Premier League. So I'm happy about that result. As you can see here, do some more training with the team. Fosu Mensah really impressed me, along with Donnarumma and Rashford, Fernandes and Oxford not far off. And Marcus Rashford's been out with an injury, but he is due to be back, which is great news. He was out for the end of the month, but he still won Player of the Month last month too. So great news for that. Really good news. And the board do send me a little bit of an email here today, which I think is a little bit out of order. So we're not hitting obviously their youth development goals. So I'm annoyed about that, but hopefully we can continue to keep the team going forward and just producing some results and showing the board that I am the man to take the club forward. It's not a major upset, but I'm definitely a little bit annoyed about that email coming through. It's not the best of news, to be fair. But Spartak Moscow do visit the London Stadium in another game in the Europa League. As you can see, we are 2 points clear with just 2 games left to play in this group stage. So we do go with a young team here. Donnarumma, Oxford, Fosu Mensah, Cagliari, Fernandes. There's some young players in this team. A mixture of youth and some experienced players is absolutely key and vital for this game. Spartak Moscow, the players to watch out for, probably Luis up front, Promes and Fernando in the middle is a very solid player. So they've definitely got some players to hurt us. Taski, Mauricio, their back four is actually really solid and actually have the best defence out of everyone in our group so far. But Faguli gets onto the ball here, early on gets the ball into the box, finds Cagliari, but does get headed away. And straight away I'm thinking to myself, we have set up for this game to play for Andy Carroll and not for Cagliari. So Faguli gets down the wing yet again. Again, this is begging for Andy Carroll, but it comes into the middle. Fernandes misses the ball, does get cleared away yet again as Zé Luiz gets onto the ball. Promes plays the Brazilian through on goal here. It's Zé Luiz against Donnarumma here. Nordveit catches up with him and holds him up beautifully, and I really do feel that if you wouldn't have made that challenge or caught up with him, that was a goal. So very lucky and let off there for us as the ball comes in there to Spartak again. Pop-off over the bar, and that would bring an end to the first half action. Not that much to shout about. I have regrets, obviously, because Andy Carroll, it was set up beautifully for him in that first half, should he been available. So I do bring on Andy Carroll and Gökhan Toure, and Andre Ayew and Adilson Fernandes all come off the pitch. As you can see, Masaku gets onto the ball and unleashes Toure down that left-hand side here. He's got the pace to burn. It's Gökhan Toure. He cuts back inside of his man here. Still onto the ball, crosses it in, finds Faguli with the header, and that is a brilliant save from the keeper to keep the game at 0-0. West Ham fill it now as Toure puts the ball into the box, finds Faguli again. It's cleared off the line from their defender. West Ham, looking for that opportunity here, but as you can see, Spartak line up a free kick from range here. It's Quincy Promes with the effort. Donnarumma puts that past the post there, and we have a real big opportunity with 4 minutes from time here. It's Dimitri Payet, 21 yards out, just over the bar there. Not too much to shout about in this game, unfortunately, but one last opportunity with Fulton Hammers as Cagliari unleashes Faguli down that right-hand side here, crosses it in. Andy Carroll, it is saved from the goalkeeper. It's cleared away, and it's a ball draw at the London Stadium. Unfortunately, it's a 0-0 against Spartak Moscow, who have an incredible defence, but our defence held up really well too. Expecting a bit more from that game, but I'm not too disappointed to say the least. It was a fair game in the end, so I'm not too worried about that performance. We just need to make sure we get ourselves back in form for a massive game coming up against Jose Mourinho's Manchester United. So I'm definitely up for that game. I really am. Mark Noble takes our man of the match in that one. Donnarumma, thanks for getting some game time here, which I'm more than happy to do for a player of his quality. He's been coming on leaps and bounds this season, so why wouldn't I play him as we gear up for our game against Manchester United at Old Trafford, should I say. I'm getting all my words muddled up. Best defensive team in the Premier League by 3 goals. Chelsea in second position. United, our opponents, have got 12 goals against them this year, so we're both quite good defensive sides. But with Zlatan, Pogba, De Gea, Smalling, Martial, Mata all on the bench, Lukaku starts up front with Rooney in behind, Mkhitaryan on the right. It's not the best Manchester United side, which gives us a lot of confidence as we do start with a 4-2-3-1 formation. Not much has changed except from Marcus Rashford returns at the spearhead of our attack, which I'm more than happy about here. He's a great player. He's got great ability, and as you can see, Payet gets onto the ball here. Great bit of play from the Frenchman as he cuts back, finds Cresswell, lines up a shot. Beautiful effort off the post. Antonio reacts first. West Ham take the lead inside the half-an-hour mark. Mikel Antonio with a beautiful diving header would make it 1-0 to the Hammers. Cresswell's effort comes so close, but unfortunately he didn't score there, but Antonio does get there. His first goal in the Premier League, would you believe? I feel like he's got more goals, or he's been involved so much in our attack and play. It really did surprise me as Payet gets an opportunity with a free kick here, and again that one goes over the bar. We're not having much joy with free kicks this year for Dimitri Payet, but again we like a long free kick here. Kovacic puts it in, finds Payet with the header, loops around the goalkeeper, but again does go wide of the mark. Very frustrating times for West Ham as Manuel Lanzini gets onto the ball, lays it off into Payet again, finds Rashford. It's Marcus Rashford, and Phil Jones with an incredible challenge stops us from getting a second there potentially. As Fellaini gets onto the ball, holds it up beautifully, clears it into Schneiderlin, back into Fellaini, denied by the crossbar, cleared by Kiate, eventually then by Reed. West Ham let off before the half-time whistle went there. That could have easily been a United goal, but we go in 1-0 up, and the confidence is sky high with us at the moment as Payet gets onto a loose ball here, and it does get played into Marcus Rashford. Rashford again onto the ball, and again another brilliant challenge from United centre-back. This time it's Bailly with a brilliant effort here. Both the centre-backs have been on form for United despite being 1 goal down, as Rashford gets played in again, gets away from his man, and he come inches close there to find the back of the net. But again, it would be Romelu Lukaku now on the attack for United, looking for that goal back. 20 minutes left to go in this game. Mkhitaryan gets played into Fellaini, first time effort wide of the mark yet again, as Paul Pogba puts the ball over the top, does find Martial here. It's great play from the Frenchman as he gets into the dangerous area here. It's still Martial. Adrian clears it away. West Ham on the back foot, it would seem, as we do come forward now with Dimitri Payet. Payet into Fletcher. Ashley Fletcher, a former United striker here. His first game for us this season, finds it into Ayew. And how close you're going to come with that finding the back of the net. But the game does come to an end. West Ham United, the eventual winners, 1-0. Mikel Antonio, the difference for what's been a really memorable day at Old Trafford. Jose Mourinho's team have been stopped. It was a good performance from us, a great away performance, and it's massive 3 points picked up in the league, which I'm more than happy with, to be fair. Man of the match goes to Antonio with an 8.8 rating, 100% passing, 100% shooting. What more could you ask for from the right midfielder who had a really impressive day in front of goal and on the pitch? So I'm happy about that one. As for the Europa League, we are set to go through, but will it be top or will it be second? Moscow have to win their last game. Also, we have to win too to try and keep them at bay. As you can see, the Premier League looks like this. We are 2 points off City with a game in hand. Things are shaping up really nicely for West Ham and Crystal Palace, would you believe? Chelsea and Spurs up there too. But guys, thank you for joining me in today's video. If you did enjoy it, as always, smash a like on this video. Subscribe if you're new around here. Wherever you are, hope you enjoy the rest of your days, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.